Hey guys, so I was thinking about doing well, I've thought about it 2 or 3 times about doing this video or a video only about this product that I'm about to talk about, this product I'm about to show you guys. And it's only because every time I use it I just think to myself, who thought of this stupidity? It doesn't work. It's not super expensive, but it's not inexpensive, and so, you know, I like to keep it positive on here, but and so sometimes I think something is a good idea. Well, let me give you a backstory. So I like to, you know, to get dressed and stuff, and there are certain clothing items that I don't wear as much because they have to be ironed. And so I take them to the dry cleaners and I might wear them once or twice, but then, you know, I do iron, like I try to iron myself, but it doesn't work out as it's never as nice as like the dry cleaners, right? So I've had like 3 different types of steamers. There's one that I did get before I got this item on Amazon that I like a little bit better, but it's still not as pristine as I'd like. It still doesn't leave the clothing as pristine as I'd like it to be. Anyway, the point is, do you guys know what this is? It looks like a flat iron for your hair, but this is the infamous Nori. Now, I don't know how much they're paying influencers or, you know, Instagram for ads on this. This is horrible. I've tried it so many times, like even with like shorts, there's like parts of the articles that you cannot get to. You just can't get to them. And so, you know, without like wrinkling the part that you already ironed. I've tried this many times now. Well, you know, 7 or 8 times. I think I'm past the return date. In theory, it's a good idea. I thought I could like bring it with me like on vacation so that things aren't so wrinkly. But I'm just gonna have to use, you know, hotel irons or take things dry cleaned, or, you know, just wear things wrinkled. But it's really annoying to me because it does make a difference. It's kind of like, so when I set like my tablescapes, I always iron the my tablecloths. They make a world of a difference, right? Like a wrinkly tablecloth, even if you have like a lot of things where like it's not as visible, you could see that you could see the wrinkles. And so, you know, with clothes it's the same thing. Like things look nicer when they're nice and ironed. Maybe I'll show you guys later these hot pink linen pants. They were ironed earlier, but now they're wrinkled. But I feel like linen you can get away with a little bit more. So this is a little bit of a random video. I like to talk about things that I'm liking or into or trying right now. I just said article, like I meant like article of clothing, and there's this, I find it amazing, like riveting, honestly. It's called Articles of Interest. It's a podcast. And so they have like 7 episodes on like Ivy, like, you know, like the preppy look and like the start and evolution of that. But there's other like really interesting episodes too. Like there's one about like ballerinas, like en pointe. Which is funny because when that episode came out, I had just finished Unloving and Leaving Ballet. I think that's the title of the book. If I can, I'll try to insert a picture of the book. But I love that book. I found it like fascinating, and the way that I discovered this book was there was an excerpt in Vogue, and I liked this author's writing, and so it was very interesting to me. And also I secretly have always kind of been into ballet, which is why I think I love bar so much, like bar classes. They just feel so like graceful. And oh, I just wanted to show you guys because, again, I've always said this like for many years since I was a teenager, and then it got like because I really don't think it was in the Happiness Project, but you know, the thing about I think she calls it spending out, so it's just using your things, and you know, so I'm trying to be very conscious of that, because now, well, I figure sometimes I go like months with like the same bag, and I have a lot of bags where I can like rotate. So now I'm like, you know, when I think of an outfit, like say I wear this with I'll show you guys these pants. These pants are so cool. Well, I'm kind of close. I know, see, they're so wrinkled. They're from Bowden, which, by the way, another brand that I love. They have like really cute things, and they're very high quality, and the prices are not bad, and they have nice sales. Anyway, so I wanted to wear my Chloe tote that I haven't worn since last summer. So I'm just gonna show you guys the bags that I've worn this week, right? So here's my Chloe tote. I love this bag, and I'm not a person who like loves labels, but also my daughter's name is Chloe. She always says, "Mommy, that's my bag," because it has my name. But this is like the Uptown clutch that I have from Yves Saint Laurent, like the color contrast, like the beige with like the brown leather. So I really love this too. I mean, I used it all of last summer. Gotta remember to empty things out here. Okay, so and then the other bag that I was using most of the week is my Sezane bag, which is my first like YouTube video. Look at the beautiful blue. And so, and then this bag I used it a couple of times this week as well. And this is the Yves Saint Laurent Sunset Bag that I discovered thanks to, I think her name is Handbagaholic on here. This is like one of her favorite bags, and I love this bag. It's very, anyway, you guys know already that I love chains. And this is a very, see, it's very nice. So it's big, but it's not huge. You can wear the strap like long. My favorite way to wear it is like doubled up. I did wear crossbody this week as well. But it's, you know, it's a beautiful like classic bag. I forget if this is the leather that this is. It's not the shiniest one, or maybe it is shiny black leather, something. Other colors and like different materials. So, you know, I like shiny bags. And so that's that for that. So the other things that I wanted to talk about are lip treatments that I've been using. This one, I've spoken, I think, about Lancer skincare, and so this is the lip serum. I tried the La Mer one before, and honestly I wanted my money back, so this one I love. Actually, I get like 2 tubes at a time. And then the other day I was watching this interview, and I discovered this company, Rose Inc. She's like an ex-model, or maybe she's still modeling, something like that, the person who started this company. So I got if you see my face is shiny, it's because I was trying these, which I'll review in some other video. I was trying these they're called like tinted illuminators or something like that from that brand, but I also am really loving this one so far. It's the lip treatment hydrating lip balm, Rose Inc. So far so good. I got 2 lip glosses. Anyway, it's just I had these on hand, so I wanted to mention them, because the other Rose products I will mention at another time. And then I want to make a video on just like skincare things, especially like face sunblock in general, but facial, like face sunblock, because I feel like, you know, it's that time of year. We should have started that earlier, but you should always wear sunscreen. Anyway, so I was talking about Gretchen Rubin. And so I want to be more organized in my life, in the sense of like, you know, I have like the 5-minute journal. I have this other like yearly journal where you like plan monthly, and I opened it for the first time in June. And so far in July, I haven't opened it, but I want to be better about like keeping track of those things, because, or being consistent with those things, because, you know, you just write like goals, and like you keep track of what you're doing in progress. And I'm gonna see if I find that journal. Maybe I'll talk about it in another video, because I not find it, it's on my nightstand, but because I really love it. And then I just got this one. It's new release. It's Gretchen Rubin's 5 Senses journal, and I'm excited to do this because it's a different kind of and I have to like actually review it, because I haven't really like opened it yet, but she talked about it in her podcast, the Happiness Project, her podcast. And so I got it, and I hope that the monthly one and that this one that I can do, they're not a cool concept, in the sense of like you, if you want to fill the pages here, that you'll be more aware of like, hey, what am I seeing that I like or that I want to remember, or smelling and that kind of thing. And it's funky to cover, like I like the colors and stuff like that. So besides the Nori that I do not recommend you buy, please don't waste your money. The other things that I wanted to talk about was really, I've been trying, so I posted the other day on my Instagram how I'm on a matcha kick. I like get into matcha seasonally, right, where I like have one every day for like months, and then I don't have one again for months, and then I'll have one periodically. But anyway, I am trying this one. It's very smooth tasting. My only gripe with it would be I made it twice now, and both times I've used, well, I make lattes really, so maybe that's why instead of like just the straight up matcha tea, I make it with like almond milk. I have to use 2 packets because it's extremely mild tasting, and I, you know, what does it say? I think it's 8 ounces. No, 12. Yes, 12 ounces. And so I measure, you know, I measured the ounces because it's the first time that I ordered from this company, Pique, and so I got like 3 different items from them, and you know, I guess it's like a welcome package, and you get the little beaker for measuring, and you also get a frother. Anyway, the point is that I did it with just the one packet. I'll show you guys what the packets look like. And it was just too mild, like way, you know, almost tasted like milk with like a hint of something, and not, I like a more, like a bolder, like matcha taste. So I do have to use 2 of these. I got a tin as well, but these are like single serve packets, and it tastes really good. Now all the claims that it makes online, I don't know, because this is day 2 that I'm trying it, so maybe later on I could do another like review of like if there's any changes in my skin, energy, whatever. I have been drinking a lot less coffee though, not just because of this, but just because I've been drinking a lot more matcha, so I've just been craving it. And then the second thing is, which by the way, I just prepared myself one. Oh, I know, remember, there's no graceful openings here. Just like rip, the box is open. So I prepared one of these, and I did the same thing where I put 2 packets, and now it's really strong because yesterday I did one with just the 1 packet. And it was also like way too mild, which I prefer because some of these like electrolyte drinks are very like tart tasting. And this one really isn't. This one has, and it wasn't even salty yesterday, but this one is a little bit salty today because I put the 2 packets in there. Oh, one thing before I forget. So this is not sweetened, but there's like no bitterness. However, I do add, because this adds sweetness to it, so I thought I'd mention it, and it's also a supplement that I take regularly. This is Avasitol. So I have PCOS, more on that later, another video sometime, but this supplement helps a lot with a lot of things that go with PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. Anyway, this is sweet. It's like a sweetener, so you can add it to any like cold or hot drink as long as it's not carbonated. So I add this to my matcha latte, and it gives it like the perfect sweetness. So I don't know if, you know, maybe you want to add a little sugar or honey or monk fruit or whatever, but this is not sweet. And if you get it like at Starbucks or something, it's like pre-set. This tastes like pink lemonade. It is lemony, but again, like yesterday, it tastes like nothing to me. And I didn't put more water than it's recommended. I put whatever ounces. I think this one is also 12. Also, it says 12 to 16 ounces, and I put 12, and it was very like nothing. So today I made it, and I put 2 packets because I figure since with the matcha I have to use 2 packets. And that's like a drawback with these, because with the matcha, because this is not inexpensive, and so this one brings 20 sachets, so basically it brings 16 for me, right? Not 16, 14, because I'm going to be using 2 at a time. And then I also got the tin. So we'll see. Anyway, so this claims to be a breakthrough in skin hydration. It improves elasticity, reduces fine lines, youthful dewy glow, and deep cellular hydration. I like the liquid IV ones that I get at like Costco, but also with that I go through phases where I like drink one every day and then I don't. Then there was one from I really like that one, but it's one of these like pyramid scheme companies that like sells it. Oh my god, what is it? I'll remember and I'll put it in the comments. But they're electrolyte tastes actually really good. This one, like I said, very flavorless if you just do the one packet, and then I feel like it's too salty now when you do the 2 packets. I'll finish it, but I probably won't reorder this unless it makes my skin miraculously more gorgeous or something. More gorgeous, you know, beautiful. And then the other thing, which I will insert a picture of that because I actually have it in the fridge, is the Liposomal vitamin C. That one, so videos on here say, oh, it's a little bit sweeter. It's not. It is extremely sweet. It's like too sweet. So because you can have it straight out of like a little pouch, and but I've had liposomal vitamin C before, and I do think it really works wonders. The one that I had was from like this orange one. I also forget the name of the lab that makes those, but you know, and I had ordered those like during COVID and stuff, and I really credit the massive amounts of vitamin C that we were taking to us not getting sick. Anyway, so but it's like a berry like syrup is what it is. That it's also from Pique, from this company Pique. They also make a bunch of teas. I got like 12 samples of their teas, which I haven't tried any yet. So since you can put it on anything or you can consume it straight from the little pouch, what I did today was I had oatmeal this morning and I put it in my oatmeal and it was delicious. You need to like incorporate it into something that's like completely not sweet, because it's like I almost couldn't have the whole, and the pouch is like a little bit bigger than these. Oh, these are the electrolyte ones. They're the same size as the matcha ones, but so they're like slightly like wider and bigger than those pouches, but I could barely finish it. The first one I could barely finish because it was, also I've been eating like low sugar and like low carb for such a long time that maybe I'm more sensitive to it, but I found it like wow sweet, right? Anyway, today was better because I put it in my oatmeal and it was a lot better, guys, because again, Instagram. I just got, this is a glass straw and cup. I got these from Amazon because I thought they always like look cute, and when they like make these drinks or like the matcha, they have these like glass, not that I don't have glasses, but I can have a glass straw, and you know, I might as well get the glass too. And speaking of Amazon, I also bought, I told you guys about articles of interest, that podcast. Oh, and the Gretchen Rubin, she has a book out called Life in 5 Senses. I downloaded it on Audible. I haven't listened to it because I have literally like 15 books lined up that I have to, like physical books that I want to read. And I've been stuck with one like for the past like 2 weeks, and it's Gilead. I want to read it. It was interesting, but it throws me off that it doesn't really have chapters. Like I love books with short chapters. Like even if it's like 900 pages, like if the chapters are short, like I move through it quickly. Like I just feel like I'm accomplishing something. When the chapters are really long, or like this one doesn't really have chapters, I just find it very like laborious to read. So like I love reading, but like when the setup of the book is like that, so I have to decide whether I want to keep reading it or not. And you know, it's won awards, and I wanted to read it for a while, or I should just move on to my next book because, you know, time is limited. This I haven't actually opened this one yet. I just got it today from Amazon. It looked really pretty online. And I think this is supposed to be like a dupe for the Duville Chanel bag. But it's a lot smaller than it looked online, I'll tell you that. Do I need another bag? No, I do not. But I think this one I could take for like traveling. Like, you know, sometimes watch the chains that are on the in the picture. And it would be great, I think. Okay. Well, hopefully they stay on this way. And again, I like the beige with the black contrast on this. I think this was really inexpensive. I don't really remember right now, but I can always post the link. Let's attach this one. So this is what it looks like. I guess the side cinch in like this a little bit. I did think it was going to be a little bit bigger than it actually is, but it's cute enough. It is kind of wrinkled. We'll see about how that turns out. Anyway, that's all I have for today. So don't buy the Nori in conclusion. This matcha is good, but I think a little bit on the pricey side. This, nothing to write home about. The Liposomal vitamin C, I will say, because it's berry flavored, it tastes a lot better than the other one, that Livon Labs is the one, like, or Livon, Livon Labs is the other liposomal vitamin C that I used to get. And that taste is, I mean, it doesn't taste good. Like, I just would like take it and like drink water. It didn't really dissolve well either. I'm not sure if this one dissolves well in other drinks, but it did dissolve very well in my oatmeal today. So on taste, like, hands down, it wins over the Livon Labs one. And again, these way better and also way less than La Mer. I'm always looking for lip treatments because I use a lot of lipstick, and also been using this. I've been using for a little bit over a year, the Lancer. This one I just got, so I've been using the past like 3 days. I haven't had as much dryness on my lips as usual since I've been using the Lancer, unless I like don't use it for a few weeks or something, which happens. And gimmicky glasses from Amazon. No, but the glass door is kind of pretty nifty. So, and that's all for today. Check out articles of interest, and let me know what you guys think about that podcast, because I've really enjoyed it.